So I think there's the mayor of Charleston and there's Mickey Bakst.
I went over to he and Ellen's house for dinner with my fiance just a couple weeks ago. And the one thing that was really cool for me to see was this scrapbook that Ellen had pulled out to show us that really chronicled Mickey's professional achievements over the course of the last 30 years. And a lot of us know Mickey as GM of Charleston Grill and, you know, sort of Charleston cheerleader. But what I didn't know was how much he had done in his 30-year career. And looking back through that scrapbook of his time in Detroit, of his time in Michigan, the amount of accolades, the amount of just sheer amount of things he has accomplished way before he ever came to Charleston was stunning. And it was sort of a reminder of the impact that this guy's had, not just on Charleston, but on really the dining scene of America.
The first time I ever met Mickey, he arrived from Detroit, this great smile on his face and a rat tail. I was like, who is this guy? But immediately you're charmed by the man. His personality comes off, and his warmth and his caring enwraps you like a blanket.
He makes you feel special, and you know that's just a gift that not everyone has.
He really is such an energetic, good human being, and he's so full of life, so determined to make a great life for he and his wife, and affect all the people around him positively.
He's very loyal to friends and family, and you know, if he needed anything, you could call him up. It wouldn't matter what time of the night, and he would be there for you.
He's such an emotional basket case when it comes to his heart being worn on his sleeve.
You know, just the other day, I was walking down King Street going to a meeting, and all of a sudden, you know, across the way, down a block, there he is, saying hello and introducing me to people that he's talking to. I mean, that's just the way he is.
You can walk down the street with Mickey any time of the day, and you're gonna run into 4 or 5 people. It doesn't matter if it's Charleston, Detroit, New York City, or Chicago. I've been with him everywhere. He always knows somebody, and he makes it a point to know people because people are what he cares about.
I would describe him most succinctly as being very high energy.
Warmth kind of oozes and radiates from him.
One of the nicest guys in the world. He will do anything for anybody.
He truly has a love for people.
He amazed me the first time I met him, and he continues to do it every day.
If you had asked me who should be honored in Charleston in this way, there, I think, is no other name that could possibly be in the conversation before Mickey Bakst.
It's Mickey, you know, how could you not possibly know him?
Charleston Grill has been a fixture in the city for a very long time.
The food's always good, the service is always impeccable, but honestly, you go for that experience that he gives you. You go for that smile.
When you walk into a restaurant, you're not as made to feel as welcome as you are when you walk into the room Mickey's working.
He is a front of the house icon.
He is hands down the best front of house guy in Charleston.
He's been my partner at the restaurants for a little over 11 years now. He does the singing and the dancing, and I do the cooking, so it's a perfect little match.
Hospitality is always at the core of what Mickey does.
It's sort of like a home away from home.
To eat at the Charleston Grill is, to me, it feels like walking into Mickey's living room. There's jazz playing in the corner. It feels very polished and very elegant, which I think Mickey is all of those things. He's always dapper. He's got an energy and a jazz about the way he speaks and about the way he works a room.
And nothing makes me happier than seeing him in total chaos and just with a smile and a song in his voice coming through the dining room. And I couldn't be more proud or have more respect for Mickey as my partner, as my friend, and my family. And I couldn't ask for a better partner in that. He loves what he does. I love what I do. And we're just thankful to have a place to do it.
He is
is like, to me, he's like a superhero. He's iconic. A shorter version of Superman. Every superhero has their city that they protect. He protects Charleston, the underserved, the needy, and almost everybody that needs anything. He's always the first person that's willing to lend a hand.
I was there from the beginning when he started Feed the Need. It was right after the economy just tanked out. He saw in a paper how many people were going hungry, these families and children.
They had to cut their costs by stop doing lunch one day a week, which was Wednesday.
And he broke down in tears, and I broke down in tears, and he was like, we have to do something. I have to do something, he said.
What do you think if we get all the restaurants together to pick one Wednesday, each restaurant, we'll get 52 restaurants, and we'll fill that void.
And then the next thing you know, Feed the Need was born, and it's been going strong ever since.
He understands that we as a community have to give back.
He's the embodiment of a leader. He's somebody that other people look to and are open to. And if he asks us or anybody I know who knows him of something, if he needs you for something, you just, it's an
yes.
automatic yes, because you know where it's heading, and it's always for some cause that he believes wholeheartedly in.
Here is a man that can take what we're all feeling and convert it into action.
He's just a giving, loving, selfless person, and I think provides a reminder that we can all be that way.
He's really helped put Charleston in a national spotlight.
He's been in the community for 10 years, but he's infected so many people in a positive way.
He definitely has always subscribed to the policy that a rising tide raises all ships.
You know, he's kind of like glue that holds us all together.
Mickey's legacy is going to be the way he leaves his community a better place.
I think Mickey's legacy in Charleston will be really focused on the things he's done for the community outside of the restaurant.
I think that we need even more Mickey Bakst, people that reach out, that really care, that really want to touch someone's life, not just that day, but affect them in the future as well.
And making real change, not just talking about it, not just hosting a party, but really gathering people together, making change, and seeing his vision through to the end and beyond. I think that's what Mickey's legacy will be.